Hi everyone, I'm Tracy Delgado, and this is going to be Module 1, Chapter 1, Thinking Critically. I wanted to share something that I saw online, that math stands for mental abuse to humans. I thought that was funny. All right, let's get started with these puzzles we're about to solve. We're going to solve a puzzle where we place the following numbers to make the sums across and vertically equal 31. Those numbers are 8, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And what I did was I started off with 8 in the middle. So I put 13 on the top and 10 on the bottom. 13 plus 8 is 21. And when you add 10, that makes 31. So we're good there on the vertical. So on the left, I put 12. And on the right, I put 11. 12 plus 8 is 20. And plus 11 is 31. So now we have fulfilled our horizontal part of the puzzle. And the next one we have, we gave a formula of 2.2 plus 8 equals 10. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 3 plus 8 equals 11. And in our diagram over here, we had 2 on the top left, 8 on the top right, 5 on the bottom left, and 3 on the bottom right. And to solve this, we will add 8 plus 2 to get 10. And this we will do 5 plus 2 to get 7. We will add 8 plus 3 to get 11. And the 3 plus 5 will give us 8. And that solves that puzzle. Okay, now we're about to do the puzzles that we were to do ourselves. In this one, we were given the number 7, 15, 12, 20, 7, and 17. And on this one, we can do it 2 different ways. We could subtract 15 from 7, or we could do 7 plus blank equals 15. So the magic number will be 8. 15 minus 7 will be 8, or 7 plus 8 equals 15. And then the next one, I did this side first. 12 minus 7, or 7 plus blank equals 12. And that would be 5. And this one, we could do 8 plus blank equals 20, or we could do 20 minus 8, and that will give us 12. And then 12 plus 5 will give us 17. So that gives us a solved puzzle there. The next one, our first numbers given was 13, 6, 11, 21, and 19. And this one we'll do the same way. We could do 6 plus blank equals 13, or 13 minus 6, and that would give us 7. And this one we could do 11 minus 7, or 7 plus blank equals 11. And that will give us answer 4. And for this one, we could do 6 plus blank equals 21, or 21 minus 6, that will give us 15. And when we add 15 plus 4, that gives us 19. And this third puzzle, we were given the number 15, 12, 8, 6, and 3. On this one, I tried 10 plus 5. So 12 minus 10 would give us 2 there. 5 plus 3 would give us 8, but 3 plus 2 equals 5 and not 6. So that is a no solution puzzle. And finally, our last one, we were given the number 7, 9, 16, and 18. So with this one, I did sorry, I apologize for that. My puzzle got mixed up. I did 6 plus 1 first to give me 7. And then the 9 minus 1 would give me 8. And this one, 16 minus 6 gives me 10. And 10 plus 8 gives me 18. And that will conclude those puzzles. Okay, this next one we had 9 square tiles are laid out on a table so that they make a solid pattern. Each tile must touch at least one other tile along an entire edge. The squares all have sides of length 1. And we're to calculate the perimeter of each figure that can be formed. Perimeter is the distance around the figure. And we're to figure out which figure has the least perimeter and which has the greatest perimeter. This one was one of the examples in our on our paper. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Giving us and another way we could determine the perimeter, the formula is P equals 2 times length plus the width. In this case, the length is 7 and the width is 2. So that would be 2 times 7 plus 2, and that gives us 9. So 9 times 2 is 18. And that's our 18 up here. And the next one, I apologize for this. This one, I did differently. Did 4 on this side, 4 on this side, 1 here. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Give us a perimeter of 16. And this other one is 5 across and 4 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it would be 7 across, 7 lengthwise, and 2, 5 across and 2 in the width, which would be 5 plus 2 is 7 times 2 will give us our perimeter of 14. And to fulfill our requirement, what we need to do, this one is our smallest perimeter at 14, and on the previous page was 18, which would be our greatest perimeter. And I'll point out again about the P at perimeter equals 2 times the length plus the width. And the next one is going to be the triangular numbers and the square numbers. Tn equals n times n plus 1 divided by 2. And this one is a sequence of 1, 3, 6, and 10, 1, 4, 9, and 16. Excuse me. And then we're to consider a new sequence of dot patterns. And these are the ones that were given. First 3 is what we had. This was 1. And then we had a sequence of 5. And we had the sequence of 5, and we excuse me, we added 7 more to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gave us a number of 12. We took the 5, and added the 7, and then we added another row. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We added 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, that gives us 10, that gives us 22. And we have the same 5, 7, 10, and then we had another row of 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, giving us a total of 35, as I said. This one we have the 5, 7, 10, and the 13, and this one we added another row. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which 35 plus 16 will give us our total of 51. These are the two figures that would be next in the sequence. And this is how I figured it out. It was 1 equals 1. And then from 1 to 5, 1 plus 4 equals 5. 1 plus 4, and then we added 5 to get to 12. It will be 5 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 equals 22. So the difference between 12 and 22 is 10. And then the 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 equals 35, which is the difference between 22 plus 13 will give you 35. And then the next one, 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus 16 equals your 51. And then the next sequences that we needed to accomplish is 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus 19 equals 70. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus 19 plus 22 equals 92. Excuse me. And the next part we were to do is to show the formula to calculate the 9th and 10th, and then the nth terms. The nth is 3n minus 2. So in this case, it would be, the 9th one was 3 times 9, which will be 27, minus 2 gives us 25, which this would be 22 plus 3. And then the 10th is the same, 3, and then we do times 10, minus 2 gives us 28, which would be the next one in this pattern. Next, we have our addition pyramid. We have our puzzle had 25, x, 7, and 3. So the 25, I did 15 plus 10. That gives us 25. And 15 minus 7 will give us 8. 10 minus 7 gives us 3. So in this case, x is equal to 8. And our next one, we have 15, 1, y, and 2. So this one, I put 7 plus 8 equals 15. And then 7 minus 1 gives us 6. 8 minus 6 will give us 2. So in this case, y equals 6. And our next puzzle, we had 27, z, 2, and 9. So I did 17 plus 10 to give 27. And so 10 minus 2 equals 8. 17 minus 8 equals 9. So z equals 10. And this one was 17. So this will be 8 plus 9 equals 17. 8 minus 3 equals 5. And 9 minus 5 equals 4. Okay, and then our next one we have 4 married couples belong to a bridge club. The wives' names are Kitty, Sarah, Josie, and Ann. Their husbands' names are David, Will, Gus, and Floyd. And we're going to use the table below to sort out who is married to whom. Floyd is Josie's brother. Josie and Gus dated some, but then Gus met his present wife. Kitty is married to Will. Ann has 2 brothers. Excuse me, and Ann's husband is an only child. So this, we already know Kitty is married to Will. We have that solved already. And Josie cannot be married to Floyd. She can't be married to Will. And Ann is the same way. She can't be married to David, Will. So that leaves Floyd or Gus. And we come up with the solution of Gus is her husband. Josie, we concluded, is married to David. Sarah is married to Floyd. And then in the last one we have, consider the trapezoidal numbers 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And we're to create a dotted pattern representing that. So this is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 will give us 8. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 15. And this will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 24. And in the next part, we are to show how the dots, the representation of a trapezoidal number, can be rearranged into a rectangle with 2 or more columns and rows. And this one is still going to be 3 because there's no way we can make more than 1 column. This one I did 4 columns of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. And this one I did 5 rows of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And this one is 6 rows of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That makes our 24. And another way we could figure this out is n times n plus 2. So in this case, it would be 1 times 1 plus 2. That would be 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. This one would be 2 times 2 plus 2. That would be 4. So it would be 4 times 2 equals 8. And this one is 3. And we'll be multiplying that times 3 plus 2, which is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. And then the last one we have is 4. And we will do that 4 plus 2. It's a 6. So 4 times 6 equals 24. So that is our formula for giving the nth trapezoidal number. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching.